Well, let's head straight to Al Jazeera's Claudio Lavanga.
We just heard now a couple of loud explosions in the distance. There is also some black smoke. I don't know whether you can see it there, rising just behind the Colosseum.
They clashed with riot police not far from the Colosseum, throwing at them anything they could find. Control when demonstrators arrived here at the forum leading to the Colosseum where fires were started. As you can see, the one down here and down there towards the end. Demonstrators started clashing with the police. It's difficult to keep the eyes open, it's difficult to breathe, but there is a hardcore bunch of protesters around here. They say they will resist until the end. But the tear gas kept on coming, much of it fired from close range, directly into the crowd.
This helicopter is part of a fleet aimed at spotting migrant boats out at sea, and still many avoid detection and reach the Italian shores every day. 24 hours after their arrival, they are still here at the same port where they disembarked. Well, being unaccompanied minors, they need to wait to be assigned to institutions that can care for them. But most of all, they want to tell their families they arrived in Italy unharmed. In the absence of phones, this correspondent gave some of them his to make the call their families were waiting for. For these miners, this has been the right to work for decades. The strike has so far been peaceful, but authorities are worried about what's behind this gate. There's 692 kilos of explosives in there. Well, usually that's used to blow open new holes in the mine, but in the hands of angry miners who say they will fight to the bitter end, this could turn into a dangerous weapon. A holiday with a twist. The bodies of 2 of the 32 victims are yet to be found. Well, the removal operation has already started, but it will take 12 months to put the ship straight and tow it away. This man should be among the most recognizable faces in Europe. José Manuel Barroso is the president of the European Commission, and his decisions affect the lives of hundreds of millions of Europeans. But very few of them seem to know who he is.
Mubarak?
Brody. Yes, Gordon Brown.
Boris Johnson.
The first carnival in Venice was held in the 13th century as a festivity for the lower classes. Behind the mask, rich and poor looked equal, even if just for a few days. But today, carnival is for those who can afford it.
To most Harley drivers, this is more than a motorbike. This is a style of life, almost a religion. But how did they go from being associated with violent gangs like the Hells Angels to being blessed by the Pope?
Experts say that one way to reduce the jellyfish population is to make them more appealing to fishermen. They could be used in medical research, in the development of anti-aging cosmetics, or simply eaten as a delicacy. As the experts say in the report, if you can't beat them, eat them. Until today, standing inside the Sistine Chapel was an awe-inspiring but also frustrating experience. Visitors will be only 20 meters away from the world's most famous frescoed ceiling, but due to poor lighting, some of the details of the biblical scenes painted on it were hardly visible. Now you can almost feel you can touch the hand of God. Independent supporters here know that even though they voted in their millions on Sunday, their vote will not have any binding effect on the status of Catalonia in Spain. At least they can claim they won the right for an official referenda on independence. Claudio Lavanga, Al Jazeera, Barcelona.